We're getting two APS-C RF cameras in 2021. But the bad news? The M system's coming to an end. This and more after the intro. Hi, I'm Simon. Thanks for tuning into The Ordinary Filmmaker. Subscribe to get notification of new videos like this one so you don't miss any news, rumors, gear reviews, or tutorials. And to make things more exciting, I'm giving away a brand new Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera to one lucky viewer. Details are in the description down below, or you can watch this video here. Please look at the terms and conditions as there are some age and location restrictions. Today, Canon Rumors leaked out some very important news. Apparently, 2021 is going to be the last year for the EOS M lineup. He went on to say that the M50 Mark II is simply a stopgap measure for two APS-C RF cameras. So it looks like all this talk over the past couple of months of the end of the M system looks like it's panning out to be true. It's certainly if this rumor is to be true, and Canon Rumors is usually pretty good with this stuff. Now, I've been saying all along that I was quite surprised that there are rumors of an APS-C camera, because if we do get an APS-C camera, that really kind of, well, it won't halt sales of the EOS M system, because let's be honest here, in Japan and other parts of Asia and Europe, the M system is very popular, it sells very well, but as soon as you introduce an APS-C camera into the RF system, especially if they make it small enough, then you've got less interest in people wanting to put money into a system that is pretty much going to be coming to an end, or that they fear is going to be coming to an end, then pretty much spelling the demise of that camera. So the M50 Mark II is the last M system camera coming out. And that's pretty big news. But what is also big news is that we're not getting just one, but two APS-C cameras. And I kind of alluded to this. I said, look, if Canon's going to release one APS-C camera, it's probably going to start off being a high-end camera where they can make their money back quickly from all the research and development that goes into that. But I said I couldn't see them just stopping at one camera. They would continue to release cameras and eventually replace the M system. So this news indicates that we're supposed to be getting two cameras in 2021, two APS-C RF cameras. I'm really curious as to what the specs are. There were no specs announced in this rumor, and in previous rumors, there's been very little. We have to go back to April of 2020 to get any sort of news on what an APS-C camera would be, and in that leak, they were indicating that we would be getting a high-end APS-C camera. So I could see something like the 7D Mark II being replaced with a mirrorless version of what the 7D Mark III would be. But could Canon also be looking at replacing the 90D with a mirrorless version of the 90D? That would be my next bet. And then, of course, we've got cameras like the M50. Now, the M6 Mark II is basically a mirrorless version of the 90D, and that was released just last year. And it's a solid camera. So I'm really curious to know what the specifications are of both of these cameras. Yes, one's most definitely, I'd be willing to bet my R5 that one of them is going to be a high-end camera, but I would expect that the next one would be a mirrorless version of what the 90D successor would be. I'm really curious about that. Now, we had the 90D, last year, so it would only have been about 2 years. Would they possibly do that? Well, we're also hearing rumors that we're going to be getting a mirrorless version of the 1DX Mark III in 2021 too. So I think Canon at this point is very serious about converting all their popular DSLRs over into mirrorless. They're full into mirrorless right now. The R system is where everything's happening. So to replace the 90D with a mirrorless version of that camera, as well as a mirrorless version of the R1, as well as a mirrorless version of the 7D Mark III, I think that makes an awful lot of sense. So this is pretty exciting news. I actually just spent about an hour and a half shooting the Q&A video for Saturday, and as soon as I went upstairs to start looking at things, I noticed that this bit of news from Canon Rumors, and it is pretty big. I know some of you, John, you're very interested to see what was going to happen. And again, this doesn't spell the demise of the M system, but most likely what is going to happen when Canon releases these two APS-C cameras, we're not going to see any new M system bodies. They could release another lens or two, but what happens is Canon's not going to come out and say, okay, that's it, that's the end of the M system. No, they just neglect it, and it eventually fades into the background. Camera companies are not known for coming out and saying, that's it for this model. It just slowly migrates. Look at Samsung. When they left the digital camera market, they didn't really announce anything, did they? They just stopped producing gear. So very interesting news. I'm wondering what else we're going to start to hear about. I think things are going to start to get very, very busy. But that's it now. Thanks so much for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. Don't forget to subscribe for your chance to win the Synco Lav S6E and M3 shotgun microphones. I'll be awarding these two prizes to one lucky viewer in just 700 subscribers when the channel reaches 20,000. That shouldn't take very long. And then I'll be offering up new prizes every 10,000 or so subscribers until this channel reaches 100,000. At which point, I'm going to be giving away the Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera to one lucky viewer. And on that bombshell, the second bombshell of this video, the first bombshell being that we're going to be getting 2 APS-C cameras in 2021, and that Canon's also going to be ending the EOS M line, or at least they're not going to be making any more bodies after the M50 Mark II. So on those two bombshells, and the bombshell that I'm giving away in Canon EOS R5 full-frame mirrorless camera, thanks for watching The Ordinary Filmmaker. We'll see you again soon.